So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe finds himself offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, this looks sharp. Pirlo shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil gain their reward with an early goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Brazil are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that has been knocked clear. Nice sequence of passes this. Lingered over it and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Pirlo. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Pirlo with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. No, he's not getting past him there. Hassa. Vieira has given away a free kick. Shifted it to the flank. Pirlo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He is through here. He's in a great position here. Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. Oh, good take in a good area. Hassan. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vieira. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mbappe. Pirlo. That has not gone well. Hassan. In with the challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good spread. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pirlo. Ferdinand. Oh, can he get onto this? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Brazil ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 77.
That gets things going for the second half.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 14. Camisa 33.
Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Let's a look and place it forward. Great vision. That's a good ball. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Hassa. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pings it. Bullish header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bale. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over.
Big chance! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Pedri, and he's forced to go back. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cross goes in there. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They've played it short. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Gets a good foot in there. Pedri is herring after that one. Pullet could try cutting inside here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Roberto Baggio! Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
But there's going to be another change here. Brazil are having a ball here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a sharp pass. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Bale. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Roberto Baggio. Threads one in. It's Baggio! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Camisa 14.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nicely weighted ball. Bale. Chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pull it. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Takes aim and crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played it again. And the keeper beats it away. Roberto Baggio. Pirlo. Pull it. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Bale. Tries to play it through. Oh, what? And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. That's good vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Pull it. And it's Bale. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And this is Pirlo. And that will be the final act. Brazil, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Roberto Baggio, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. That's a throw. Foot in. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically...
It's Pirlo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Pirlo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe! Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. So we're still where we started right now. Vieira. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Out of play for a goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bonucci. Pedri looks to get on the end of this. And here's Mbappe. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. Pedri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's beaten them. And Messi! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So that goal then.
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here. He has found the way through. Hangs one in. Czech claims it. Safe hands. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. And it's been played through. And he's on. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And they're at it again in double quick time. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Brazil are having a ball here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Brazil, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Elects to cross. Chance, surely! And he's missed it.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a good ball through. Nice interception, well timed. Real chance! And that's past the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Not the most accurate pass. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahimovic. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Vieira with a definite foul there. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save.
Pescara are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, again there's no way through. It's a promising position. Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's well spotted. Played out to the right. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Can he get it through? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27. Lascia il campo per il numero 10.
That's a sharp pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Takes a shot!
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Pescara are looking to go forward now. No way through. Ferdinand. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super find. He's found a way through, and it's played in here. A corner it is then. Brazil have their second corner now. Played in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And this is Roberto Baggio. Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That is good alertness. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Roberto Baggio.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Played out
recupero.
towards the right wing. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Pedri. It's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Baggio chasing after it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter, it's a privilege.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Played into space out wide, and that has sent him sprawling. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Messi. Ronaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great vision. And this is Pirlo. Real chance! No way through. And that was very necessary. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's gone direct here. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Quality ball. This looks promising. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they're quick to get it back. Opts for safety. Oh, good spread. Bonucci. Pedri. Mbappe. Gets good distance on it. Mbappe, and he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Oh, incredible! Another own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Brazil got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ball's gone out of play. Thuram. Ferdinand. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that has not gone well. Mbappe going about things with real menace. Ferdinand. Thuram. Bonucci. Not the most convincing of passes. Pirlo. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's clever. He has a look up. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass. perfectly delivered.
Brazil are having a ball here. Pinches it off him. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. A win very much in their sails. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. That's very neat. Nice interception, well timed. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chance! They've done it! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys. In with the challenge. Pedri. And it's Messi. Vieira. Knocks it into space. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Here we go again then. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Some resolute defending there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. Pirlo. And here's Mbappe. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 77. Camisa 21. Deixando
Brazil
campo
with
para
another chance from a corner.
Camisa
Corner number
14.
3 coming up. Oh, well played, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. And he's picked it up out wide. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. They've played it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Oh, that is a nice touch. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, that's a key interception. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Teremos uma substituição.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. And the keeper's got it again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Pirlo. Stood up well to him there. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substituição.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And he steered it beyond the post. And he's there to clear it. The referee's awarded a free kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Out of play for a goal kick. And that's a throw-in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ferdinand is the guilty party there. Vieira concedes a free kick for that. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Messi being withdrawn, but not without warm applause.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that, but now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay.
Turns and goes back.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He has found the way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Into the last 5 minutes. Bale. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bale. Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. And here's Bale. And that has been cleared. Five minutes to add. Played out to the right. And he plays one through. Vieira. Can he get it through? Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. And that is that. Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in a great position here, and he's got his cross in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Pirlo. Pirlo! Corner it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. So it is still 0-0. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and shot at goal! Off the post! Zé Pedro. Luperto. Kilichoy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gaetano. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? Goal! So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's had a shot! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Short changes him with that pass. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well played. Pedri. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of... Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Deftly away. Gaetano. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gaetano. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He's on it, can he get away? Bonucci. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Great skill, that's nice. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Brazil are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Brazil are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we're off again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pedri gets a foot in here. Opts to play it back. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, shooting chance! And he comes up trumps again. Zé Pedro opts for safety. And Gaetano threads one in, spread neatly. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Pedri has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Played into the ball, big header! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Assegnato al 61esimo minuto. Numero 4.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That is good alertness. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Back towards the middle. Looks to the other side. A probing pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Gaetano does well to stand firm and defend it. Kilitshoy. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. Gets his head on it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 90.
Luperto calmly anticipates. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Works it forward. In with the challenge. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Pedri has given away a free kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 94. Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Bale. Tries to pass it through. Folorunsho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The pass has gone astray. And this is Bale. Mina cuts out the pass. Folorunsho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Just 5 minutes left. Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Floated through. Another chance from a corner. Brazil have their second corner now. Folorunsho clears.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ci
Luperto.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Mina. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Belotti. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Folorunsho. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri. And that will be the final act. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Pulls it back. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can he find a finish? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, terrible pass. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide, looking to go deep. And it's Kasheri. Well, they've got it again. Mbappe. Mane receives it in a wide position.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that is as far as they're going to go. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Antonio. Kasheri. He's through, now is he in? Thuram. Quality ball. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Antonio. And he's had it nicked away. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Luis Gustavo. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Chance here to counter. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's well spotted. Antonio. Cajeri. And he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Gets a good foot in there. Pirlo. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 25.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
It's a throw-in. Quick look, then plays it in. Caught offside that time. And he's been shifted off it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now who's going to be first to this? That is good alertness. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he get it through? Bullet! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Nicely weighted ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Marcos Antonio. Sao Paulo finding their passes. Luis Gustavo. That has ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Hullet. And Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi gets into a good position. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.